Hi. I had sent my Samsung S4, this is the battery for it, by the way, um, in for repairs to Samsung because two things. One, the front camera didn't want to work. What happened was I would turn the camera on and it would show me the back camera, and there's a little place where you can tap to switch between cameras, and what would happen is nothing. It just stayed on the back camera. And the second issue was that the Wi-Fi wouldn't stay on, and it would turn on, connect to a network. Connect to a network, and within a few seconds, it would disconnect from the network, and then it'd try to reconnect back and forth, and this would do it constantly. So it was completely useless because I could never get anything done with it. Those were the two reasons I sent it in, and I decided, what the heck, I'll do an unboxing of the return to see, well, what kind of progress they made. Whether they fixed what they were supposed to or not. So let's unbox it. And see if they actually fixed what they did what I asked them to do. Now, one of the problems was I got a repair status, and it told me several things. And they said they had replaced the LCD, which I don't know why they would have had to replace the LCD because it wasn't broken. And they had done cosmetic work to it, and I'm assuming that they replaced the housing. The housing was a little bit rough, but that's not what I was in for repair for. And lastly, they replaced the entire motherboard. And again, I don't know, perhaps that's what they had to do to fix the camera and the Wi-Fi issue. What I was told is that what they were going to do was flash the drive, and from there, obviously, if that worked, they would send it in, or they would send it back. But none of that was said on the actual reply letter that I got that said, okay, we did this and this and this. We will find out. Get out of here. And ta-da! Here we are. What they actually, so far, what can be seen is they actually did replace the housing. The housing, like I said, was pretty roughed up. You know, if you can get a picture of it. A lot of scuffs and scratches and nicks in the housing. And, well, they replaced it. It looks like they replaced it completely because even the back part of the housing seems to be new as well. So let's go ahead and start this up and see what we can do. Put the battery in here. There's a little thing for the camera, a little protective cover for the back camera. The back camera looks to be new as well. The front camera, well, it looks like it's new as well, so we'll find out. Snap this together. And let's turn this one on. Okay, we get to see it starting up. Now, what I had done before I sent it to them, and this is something you might consider, although it'll be a little inconvenient, is when you send something in for repair, go ahead and factory reset it. That way you don't have to worry about somebody potentially getting a hold of your data. So we have the AT&T coming up. And let me go ahead and swipe the screen here. You always get this warning at the beginning. I've always wondered about this. Now, this is a Samsung Active. I should have said it's an S4 Active, which means it's supposed to be waterproof. I'm not going to test it. I bought this used about a month ago, and there's no reason for me to actually purposely dunk it into anything to find out, because I got a really good deal on it. And if everything works the way it's supposed to, hey, so much better. Apparently it is, I don't know. I thought I had done a factory reset. I could have sworn I did. But it's come up to the screen that was already there, and my information may be on there already. But let's try the camera. That was the first issue. Okay, we're looking at the back camera. And this would be the front camera. This is looking at the... So, that works. And so, let me go ahead and test it for Wi-Fi. No, I don't have the SIM card in here at the moment, but I can add that later. Let me go ahead and get to settings. And Wi-Fi is on. Okay, well, yeah, it was showing me it was on. You can see that there's a difference between, well, it says it's on, but we're not connected to a network. So I have to input a password, and bear with me while I do that. You can go and get that password for you, for me. And so far, the good part about it is it doesn't seem to be fluctuating, even though we're not connected to a network. Let me just get to that information. Sorry for this long pause. Okay, let me go ahead and enter that information. Just bear with me a second. Okay, it's obtaining the IP address and connected. You can see here it's showing that it is connected to the network. And we'll just pause here for a second so I can see if it's going to stay connected or not, which it seems to be doing, which is a good thing, because when I got this originally, I bought it from a neighbor of mine. She was looking to get an S5, and she said, well, the Wi-Fi was skipping around a lot. She couldn't keep connection, and so she decided to just not use the Wi-Fi. And then she tried it again, and it seemed to be working. But when I got it from her, like I said, it was going on and off multiple times in an hour, dozens of times, and it was just driving me crazy. But okay, it just said scanning, but it might have been just for turning it on. At any rate, so far so good. Seems to be working. Let me go back home and try something. I'll just go to, if I can find Chrome, which is odd because it's not here. here it is. Well, it's Google plus Google. Chrome's not installed, but no, maybe we'll check it. Okay, let me just try to go to Yahoo real quick, just so we see something different than just the. Okay, Chrome is there. I just couldn't find it for some reason. And it's asking me accept Chrome user service. I can log in later. Wants me to go to Yahoo Aviate. I don't know what that is. But look, we seem to be having no problem. Just go to a link. And there. So there you are. Sent it in for repairs. My Samsung S4 active. It's sent in for repairs. They certainly did what they promised. The camera, the front camera's working. The back camera, the Wi-Fi is stable again. And on top of that, they gave me a new housing for the back. New front housing, or rather new housing for the entire device, except for the back. This one they didn't want me to send. They said keep the battery and keep your back cover, so no big deal there. And a new LCD screen, or LED screen, sorry. So all in all, since this was on warranty, I'll have pretty much a brand new phone, I guess. Worked out pretty well for what I paid for it. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe and thumbs up the video. Have a good one.